back to my channel. These kind of videos are some of my favorite ones to film because every year I get new tips and tricks and I'm inspired by different things. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm actually getting married. Kind of funny story, I'm already legally married. We did all the legal work because we're getting married in a different state. So technically I'm legally married. My rings are being cleaned right now. My husband is like crazy about cleaning my rings, but legally married. But our actual real wedding, our celebration, I'm not gonna share it until after the wedding, but I will give you a hint. It's a couple days after Christmas. That was kind of a really big hint, but oh well. And my dress fits like a glove, and we wanna keep it that way. The other thing is, guys, you know I've been so consistent with working out, eating healthy. I'm not just gonna blow it all on holiday food, maybe a little. I do wanna indulge, but I do think that it's important to stick to your goals and to just be mindful. Of course you can have holiday treats, of course you could do fun holiday things, but that doesn't mean you have to go completely off your entire fitness and health journey. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and let's get started. Hi guys, good morning. So the first tip I have for you staying fit during the holidays is to get out of the gym.
I like that.
Me and Jared, we work out every single morning, and this morning he was like, want to go to the gym, lift weights. I was like, let's go to Fryman. It's this hiking trail, and that way you're, even if it's cold where you live, bundle up and just get out in the outdoors.
Treadmill can get old for sure.
Yeah.
If you're like dumped in snow right now, maybe treadmill's your best option. I don't know though, Rob Bailey running through the snow and the
yeah.
and shit.
No, you can make it work.
Yeah.
Even when we lived in New York, we made it work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
definitely once in a while get out of the gym.
Yeah. I just feel like, yeah, get your vitamin D. Like, I don't even feel like we're in LA right now.
It's cold.
It's cold. That's definitely my first tip. It just, for me, it goes by faster too. And I don't even realize I did a full workout. Okay, so we're almost at the end of our trail. I feel like it's getting colder, and it's like an hour walk, and I have to say, me and Jared would not spend an hour on the treadmill. I've done it a few times, and it's pretty boring, especially if you have nothing to listen to, or you go through a podcast and you still have time left. We actually do more cardio. We'll spend more time doing it if we're out and about like this trail. So we finished our walk, and now we're going to breakfast. And this brings up my second tip. And that is, if you're going to eat out, which you typically do around the holidays, make sure if you can pick any of the meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, pick breakfast, because breakfast is usually lighter.
Yeah, also cheaper. Like, you can spend $500 at dinner. $500 dinner? Who are you kidding, bro? You never had a $500 dinner.
No, but you've been taking a one.
True, not a chump. You'd be hard pressed to spend that at breakfast.
Yeah, you wouldn't. So it's gonna be lighter, healthier, and cheaper. So I got a latte, no sugar. What did you get?
Coffee.
No sugar?
Put a little stevia in it.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna do this, the build your own scramble. Everything looks amazing, but I don't want to get the breakfast burrito. I want to eat pretty light, so I'm gonna do this. And instead of potatoes, I'm going to do berries. See the dance in front of this. Look at how pretty.
In case you're wondering what to get me, there's a Rolex in the window.
Oh, okay. Cool. And how much is that? Wait, where does it say be naughty?
Santa trap. Fran would not approve, and neither would Frank. Frank's been holding off.
You're Frank, right?
Frugal Frank.
So we're a new couple. I'm Frugal Fran, and this is Frugal Frank.
Frank.
Jared wants us to get adjusted.
Yep.
left the chiropractor. Do something that you can prioritize your health. So you don't have to go to the chiropractor. For us, it really helps preventing us get sick. I don't know.
It feels so good.
It does feel good after. During, I don't really like the feeling of the chiropractor. But when we were younger, when we were kids, anytime we were like about to be sick, my mom would take us to the chiropractor. I don't know enough about it to know like why that helps. I'm sure
it kind of makes sense, right? Like your central nervous system, right, goes through your spine, and I'm sure that having that aligned correctly. I'm not a doctor, but like common sense says if you're in correct alignment, it probably helps you operate better.
Yeah.
I'm sure a chiropractor would agree.
Yeah. So you don't have to do anything like that, but just do something that can help you to boost your immune system and really feel good.
Conscious of it, especially in the wintertime.
Especially,
everyone gets sick now, so like, especially now, just be proactive.
Okay, so speaking of taking care of your body, the second way is by taking my vitamins. So those of you that watch my channel, I love my care of vitamins. For over a year, I've been consistent taking my vitamins. Before that, I just wouldn't always do it. I would take them sometimes, but it wasn't something that was consistent in my life until I started using Care of. Their system just works for me. I like that I get them every single month. I like the little dispenser. I usually keep this in my pantry, or I'll take a bag like this, throw it in my bag. Also in the past, something that I would run into when I was taking vitamins is I didn't really know what I was taking. I would just go buy things that my mom was taking or friends were taking or things I'd read in magazines and be like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to take biotin, when really maybe I wasn't low on that. So Care of system just makes it super easy. They do deliver them every single month, and they come in this little bag. I'm going to show you them in a second. And you go on their website, you take a 5-minute quiz, and you just share things about yourself. After you do that, they're gonna come up with a summary of all the vitamins that will be best for you. They also have supplements on their website, things like protein powders. So maybe you want to also get a vanilla or chocolate protein powder, plant-based or whey, they have both. And you can get that along with your vitamins, which makes things super simple. I always do that. I actually have their protein powder right here. This is the vanilla plant-based protein powder. And just like the vitamins, this is another thing that I love. I just think it's so cute and personal. They do put your name on everything. So this says plant protein for Sam. So these are the vitamins that I'm currently taking, especially during the winter time. I always make sure I'm taking a vitamin D. Even if I'm not out in the sun, there's currently no sun in LA. It's like the gloomiest month in LA. So I always make sure I'm taking my vitamin D. That way I don't start to feel tired and lose energy. This makes me feel really good. The same thing with iron. You guys know I struggle with iron. Even if I'm eating foods with iron in them, I always need to be taking an iron supplement. If you're interested in checking out Care of, I will leave a link in my description box. If you use my code SAM50, you can actually get 50% off your first order, which is a really great deal, especially when you're factoring in things like protein powder, vitamins. All those things are usually really expensive, so take advantage of the code and shop now. Okay, so we're about to go to the grocery store, and this brings up my next tip. Don't go to the grocery store hungry. Make sure you make a list. I always make a list on notes in my phone. Sometimes Jared will make a list and he'll send it to me, but it's just one of the most important things, and that is not go in there hungry. And the only way I can really stay on track at the grocery store is with a list. If me and Jared aimlessly go, which sometimes it happens, we're just like walking around like, does this look good? How about we have mac and cheese? How about we have this? Whereas when we know what we're gonna make, which today we're making cauliflower pizzas, everything's all good. So we got some wood. Jared's gonna build another fire.
Oh, I got the wood.
Oh, jeez. Every time we go to Whole Foods, me and Jared get these on the checkout line. So they're actually really good if you've never had them. They are candies, but they're not as sweet as regular candies. There's only 3 sugars in them, and they are plant-based, free from sugar, alcohols, and a good source of fiber.
So good. You guys don't even know. God.
And Jared doesn't always like a lot of the coffees, I would say. Like
the diet stuff.
Yeah, like the ones that are supposed to taste like something else. Like these are supposed to taste like the peach candies when we were a kid.
And they
even have sugar on them, but they're not sugar. It's like... Okay, so we just got back from the grocery store and we picked up some cauliflower pizzas. And this brings me to my next tip for the holidays, and that is to get creative. You might be craving pizzas like we are tonight, or pastas or something like that, and you can have yourself a healthy pizza night, and you don't have to just stay away from delicious foods that are maybe really high in sugars or not so good for you. You can still make it the healthier option. This is actually my first time trying this brand. This is the original Italian cauliflower crust. I usually get the Trader Joe's one, but we're gonna try this one today, and I'll let you guys know afterwards if it tastes just as good. The other thing that we got to go with it, so I'm gonna show you guys a few things when I'm done having the pizza and we're done making that. I'm gonna show you some other like healthy treats. But anyway, when I have pizza, I crave soda, and that's like one thing that I never have anymore. I just don't have soda. I think that it's so bad for you and I just stay away from it. But with that being said, when I have pizza, I crave soda. So I get this cola, it's called. Looks like that. It tastes a lot like Coke, but it's sweetened with Zevia, which is a natural sweetener. This isn't something that I'm gonna recommend to have all the time, guys. I wouldn't say put this in your body every single day. Just want to be clear about that. But once in a while, if you're having something that, like pizza, I just used to always, that's how I grew up. I grew up having pizza with soda, so this is like my healthier pizza night version. So we always have this competition of whose will come out better. So Jared's behind me on that countertop making his, and I'm making mine. Are you stealing my idea?
Just trying to put the pressure on you.
Garlic. Gotta have the garlic. Peppers.
So loser Jared. Making excuses.
How's it look?
Oh, good. Not much cheese on there though, huh?
You think there should be more cheese? I'm trying to make it like this is the center and that's the crust. For the first slice of the one I made on my plate. You gonna try one of mine too?
Try one.
You're gonna be mad.
Pretty good. That's nice.
See, the healthier option. Still good. So I don't want this to be one of the tips just because it's like everyone knows this tip, but you do want to make sure you're hydrating as much as possible. I do want to throw that in today's video. So if you're normally somebody that drinks a lot of soda or juices, or even what I showed, the Zevia, I think that's what they're called, the Zevia soda things, that's not going to quench your thirst and in fact could make you feel more bloated. So I try to keep those things to a minimum. I just don't drink things like that all the time. Comment down below, what are your top holiday eating healthy and working out tips, especially tips on the go or when you're traveling. Since I'll be traveling, I'd love to know what they are. Have an awesome day and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.